Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. How the devil is everyone this week? Hope everyone is well. As you can see, I'm not in the truck. I am in my little workshop. And because I'm off this week, I thought I would make the most of doing my review on the Ohrex N76 car and truck sat-nav. Now this sat-nav was sent to me by Ohrex, so thank you very much to them for sending it out. It's a 7-inch sat-nav. I've got everything on the phone here because I couldn't remember it all. It's got professional truck navigation software. It's free lifetime map, POI and speed camera updates via the PC. It's preloaded with 2 million POIs. Fixed speed camera alerts, speaks street names, lane view, junction view, and route by coordinates. You can also get routes by sat-nav and street names, which is, I'll show you that in a bit. And it also, if it has the TMC receiver, which I don't think mine has, then you can get live traffic updates as well. Now when I used this in the truck, I did find that it wasn't giving me any updates on the traffic. The TMC thing was flashing on there, but it didn't give me any traffic, so I'm not quite sure whether something needs to be put into it or what. I don't know. I haven't really looked because the little booklet that comes with it isn't the best, I have to be honest. Yeah, I've used the sat-nav, put it all back in the box to show you as an unboxing, show you exactly what you get in there. And yeah, so without further ado, let's have a look, see what's in the box. Okay, so let's have a look to see what's in the box. I've had to try and put it away. I can actually show you what's in the box once it's opened. Right, so we open the box up. First of all, obviously, you get the sat-nav itself, which is the 7-inch version, 7-inch screen. Quite light. Does feel, it's not, doesn't feel cheap, put it that way. But it's yeah, it's a tidy looking nav, and yeah, we'll show you what it looks like when it's all up and running in a bit. So yep, that's the sat nav itself. If we go underneath then, so as I say, I have used this before, so most things are actually out of the bags. So you've got your screen mount, which is there, which obviously sticks to the, I mean, that'll stick to the surface on it because it's a marble top. You get your power lead, which I was a bit, it's not USB, so you couldn't just plug it into a USB port in the truck or car. So you've actually got to plug it into a cigarette lighter socket or a 12-volt source in your truck or car or whatever. But it's a fairly long cable on it. It's not too bad. Also then you have the rear mount that fits onto the back of the unit, and then that clips into there. If I can show you that. So you put that in there and then just lock it into place as such, and then the sat-nav sits on there. So also in here you have a USB cable, which is for your downloads, your POIs, speed camera alerts, all that sort of thing, if you want to update them, where your speed camera locations are and everything else, or if you want to update the firmware on the sat-nav itself once there is one available. So that's the USB cable. It's a USB to, I don't know what, I think that's a USB A, I think it is, something like that. I'm not quite sure, but it's the funny shaped one. So it's not a USB-C or a standard USB. So that's what you get in the box. Say there's the sat-nav again. So we'll power it up in the car. I'll take it out in the car now with you and show you a couple of the different functions on it. So yeah, right. Let's jump out into the car with it. Right guys, I'm in the car. Put the sat-nav above my little, I got a little screen here in the car, so it's a bit awkward. But if I plug the sat-nav in now, I've plugged it into my 12-volt socket. There we go, she'll fire it up. Wait for it to fire up, and I can show you a few bits and bobs on it then. Right, let's get that out of the way and put that up there. Okay, so obviously you got all your normal settings, you got your GPS information, so we'll click on that for the minute, see how many satellites it picks up. So it's picked up 6 satellites at the moment. Let's see if it picks up any more. 2, 4, still 6. Got 7 satellites now. $18 satellites, so 20 satellites. So it didn't take long to pick up a load of satellites, and it's got good signal. 17. So we're all good there. So loads of we got your volume. Tap screen sounds, you can have that on or off. Volume I've got all the way up. Background music, no. So take that off, so we'll do that. It's all good. So we go into the GPS navigation. Wait for that to kick in. And I'll zoom this in a little bit more so you can see it a little bit better. So as you can see at the moment, I got it down as a lorry. So I'll keep it at that for all intents and purposes, because a lot of people that are watching this are going to be lorry drivers, and to see what it's done with that one. So we're in lorry, max speed, I've got it at 54. This is the bit I didn't like. Your length, width and height is in yards. I couldn't figure out a way of how to switch it to feet or meters or anything like that. So I had to do a conversion for your length, your width, and I had to put it all into yards. So that's not very good, but I'm sure there should be a way of configuring it. Maximum allowed weight, that's over, that should be 44. So we put that in. So your maximum is 6 axles. Actual weight 30 ton. So that's all done. So there's your setups, and then you go into your destination then. So if we go into your route options, you can create a route, and then once you've created the route, I believe you can go into that to sort things out or whatever. I'm not sure. This isn't very good at the moment, is it? So if you go for destination, you got previous destinations in the bottom there. So Albany Street to Newport, that is for the Newport truck stop, Haitian Port obviously. So you can save, you've got a save feature in here. So if I go to that one, Albany Street shows you exactly where it is, and then you can alter exactly where you want to go to by moving the cursor on there. If you press go, obviously everything's set up on that one. So it's finding the route. There's your route. I'm not going to do the whole route obviously, but I'll just give you a rough idea of what it's like for actual navigation itself. So you got your distance, 17 miles away. You've got 39 minutes left on your route itself. Arrival time 16:21. Tells you what road I'm on at the moment. Now that's the traffic TMC that I was on about there. Now it's showing that it's receiving stuff, but it doesn't actually show me any traffic, so I'm not sure about that. But saying that, it is orange there, so I'm not sure why that's orange. Maybe that's traffic, I don't know, but it doesn't actually give you any traffic that I've seen anyway. So anyway, right, without further ado, let's do some routing. I'll move the old car, and then you can see how it routes itself and shows you the different routes. So it gives you all the different lane departures and everything else. So let's show how it goes now if I can get out of here. It's busy by here now because it's school time. I should be able to get out after this car. There we go. So if we get going.
After 400 yards, enter the roundabout, take the second exit onto A472.
As you can see, it gives you the road names, road numbers. There are different voices you can have on there, but I think there's only 2 on there that actually give you road names. The rest of them are just, they just give you turn left, turn right. So they don't give you road numbers or road names, but there are a couple in there that actually do that.
Enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
As you can tell, the voice does sound a little bit wobbly as well, doesn't it?
Take the second exit onto A472. After 160 yards, turn right at the roundabout, taking the third exit onto A469. Turn right at the roundabout, taking the third exit. Take the third exit onto A469.
As you can see, it pretty much stays with you. It's you know, obviously the more...
After 140 yards, keep left onto A469.
The more satellites you get, the better the reception on it, obviously. But it more or less, it's, you know, it doesn't lag, so it keeps more or less on top of where you are.
After a quarter of a mile, enter the roundabout, take the second exit onto A469.
See, approaching another roundabout. I do believe you can change on these
Enter the
here.
roundabout, take the second exit.
You can actually change what you want on there. So I think you can put vehicle speed on there if you want it. Because I know when it comes off the route, and it does show vehicle speed there.
Prepare to enter the roundabout after 1.6 miles.
Because I got the speed set at 54 on the sat-nav, that's what it shows you. It's not actually the speed limit of the road you're on. It just tells you your maximum speed in the truck. Don't know why I've got on 54, because mine does 56, but there we go. I'm hoping when it gets down to the bottom, yeah, it will actually show you the lanes, but it's not motorway, so it might not. But when you are on motorways, it does show the lanes that you need to be in. It actually comes up with a picture as well. If you're going through a tunnel, it comes up that you're in a tunnel. It shows it like a photo of the tunnel itself. It's not too bad. But as you can see, it's keeping up with me. I'm doing a steady 55 mile an hour at the moment, and it's pretty much bang on. And you can see it shows the parking there. There's a little parking pull-in just as I'm passing it now, and I'm smack on with that. Still pulling. Probably see it maybe in the camera as well as the sat-nav. Yeah, as you can see, it's you know, it keeps up with you. So what I'm looking for, it's a little bit, I don't know, jumpy. It's like it's in a step, doing a step situation rather than being smooth. But I think that's all down to satellites. Once you pick up a load of satellites, as now, it is quite smooth. But then you get the odd.
After 350 yards, enter the roundabout, take the second exit onto A469.
But then it does sometimes get a little bit jumpy, which I did notice while it was in the truck.
Enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
I'm smack on the roundabout now, look, and it's bang on. For a cheaper style sat-nav, it doesn't do a bad job. It gets the job done, and it got me to the places I needed to be. It does divert you from, you know, anywhere that you're not supposed to go.
After a quarter of a mile,
i.e.
enter
your low
the
bridges.
roundabout, take the second exit onto A468.
It wants me to go left here now, but I'm not going to go left. I'm going to turn around and go back so it can actually show you what it does to recalculate.
Enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
See how fast they were. It does show you on the bottom there, look, the different lanes that you're in. So I'm going to go all the way around the roundabout now. Let's see how fast it recalculates. So I've missed a turning.
Recalculating.
So not too bad.
After 160 yards, bear left onto A468.
So I'm going to completely take the wrong turn in again now, and it'll recalculate again. So I've now taken the wrong turn in. So let's see how quick it recalculates. There we are.
Recalculating.
So pretty good, pretty quick. So as I say, for
After a quarter of a mile, turn back at the roundabout, taking the 4th exit onto A469.
for anyone that is new to the game and can't really afford one of the top of the range sat navs, which can cost you anywhere between £300 and £500, I think this is ideal
taking the 4th exit.
for your first sat nav until you can actually afford a decent one. At the moment,
4th exit onto A469.
this one is $67, which I believe is about £51, I think it is. It's got a 10% discount on it at the moment on the site, but if you use what is it? I can't remember what. Oh, it's typical. I can't remember what the code is now. But there's a link in the description, and I believe it's JE05. If it's any different, I'll put it on the screen. But that's my discount code as well. I think that gives you another 5% off. If it's any different, I'll put it up on the screen to what it is. I believe it's JE. Yeah, but I'll put the discount code on the screen in front of you now, and that will give you another 5% off, I believe. So I checked the link. The link will be in the description as well.
Turn back at the roundabout, taking the 3rd exit.
Straight to the, if you click on the link, it takes you straight to the site. And as I said, it's
Take the 3rd
there's a 10% reduction on site. Whether you'll get the extra 5% off at the moment, I don't know. You might. So just give it a go.
Back at the roundabout after 1.6 miles.
If I remember now to end the route, you go on to menu, route options, and cancel the route there, look. So cancel route, and there you go, that's the route cancelled. Yeah, so that's a quick review on the Ohrex N76. So the link's in the description. I'll put the discount code on the screen, and yeah, if you're interested, give it a click. Go and get yourself one. So you're the cheapest chips, and for your first sat nav, I think it's ideal. If you if you can't afford to get yourself one of the top of the range sat navs, well, the ones I can't really mention them on this because it's for a different thing, but yeah, rather than going out and spending £300, £400, £500 on a sat nav, £50, £60, you got yourself a truck and car nav. You can actually transfer, you can change it over to car and have it as a car sat nav as well. So best of both worlds, really. So I used it for a week, and yeah, seemed to do okay. Sort of kept up with my TomTom. Sort of it did go the same route as it. I think there's maybe once or twice it tried taking me a different route compared to the TomTom, but I'd say 99.5% of the time it would route the same way. So it's all good. And as you can see, it's as long as you got the satellites on there, it's pretty smooth going. So yeah, if you're interested, click the link below, check it out. So there you go. Go check it out, guys. Again, links in the description. Discount code will be in the description as well, and I'll put it on the screen. Go check it out. Have a look at it. See what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, the second part of the weekend's video will be out on Saturday, just for the part 2. And whatever you're doing, guys, be safe, be good. I'll most definitely catch you in the next one. Toodles.